So, hey guys, welcome to another episode. So, hey guys, welcome to another episode. WWE Smackdown, boys. WWE Smackdown. So, guys, have you seen Smackdown? So, Smackdown is right now not the major news. Actually, the major news is the WWE releases that has happened today. Whoa. They cut short so many WWE superstars today, man. So it was a clean washout. See, I'm going to type in chat. Chat, I'm going to type in now. List of WWE superstar releases. Superstar releases. Oh, so many releases today. That's a big news today, man. So many superstars have been released. See, I cannot believe it. They just threw out the entire Wyatt family, man. Whoa, that was a shocker to be exact. That was a big shocker to be exact. I don't know why. Oh my god. See, Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gracie, Eric Rowan. The entire Wyatt family has been released. My god. We didn't expect that. We didn't see that coming, man. Sundark 4506 at hi. Hi Sundark 4506. Bro, what do you think of today's WWE releases, man? You've seen the news, right? They cut off so many WWE superstars. So Selena Vega and Aleister Black has been released again. My god. We didn't expect that. Aleister Black just beat Randy Orton just 2 months ago. And now he's released. Whoa. What is WWE doing, man? We didn't expect that. And the Motor City Machine Guns, the guys who have set the WWE Tag Team divisions on fire last year, those guys have been released, man. Whoa, that's just plain shockers. Total shockers of the WWE releases today. Guys, what do you think about today's WWE releases? Just type in the chat below. Oh my god. We didn't expect this coming. Whoa. And now Fatal Influence has now debuted on WWE Smackdown. Whoa. And those three girls, they're going to make a scene right here. And what about the previous champions? They have no idea. They're not continuing the storyline, man. Oh. And Jacob Fatu was on fire, man. And guys, from what I heard, Jacob Fatu has been moved to the Raw roster. So he'll be on Raw. So tonight was his final SmackDown match. And he'll be competing for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash. Okay. So, what do you think about the releases? Sundark 4506 of tonight's WWE releases, tonight's WWE SmackDown. How do you rate tonight WWE SmackDown? Was it great? The SmackDown after WrestleMania? Well, Cody Rhodes had a lame segment. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Yes, they are going to put a feud again on that one. And some kind of fire left in Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is now going to turn full on heel. Sami Zayn is going to embrace his heel persona. And you've seen the match, the main event, the MFTs versus the Jacob Fatu. Yeah, man. Jacob Fatu just pulverized the entire MFTs and he is now ready to face the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Alright, baby. So it's going to be a fun matchup. I hope that match is going to be Bloodline Rules at Backlash. That's going to be pretty fun match, right? What do you expect? Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in a Bloodline Rules match. Will it be great? Just type in the chat box below. Will it be great? Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in a Bloodline Rules match. So Jacob Fatu, with the help from the MFTs, versus Roman Reigns and the OTCs. Will it be great or not? I hope it's going to be a slobber knocker match. So no new matches have been confirmed for Backlash. No, it shall not. NMIT1P said, no, it shall not. Bro, what's it shall not be? Is it the Bloodline Rules match? I know it's not going to be a Bloodline Rules match. I just hope it's going to be a Bloodline Rules match. I think it's going to be a straight fight, not just an ordinary match. See, Jacob Fatu is in his element in street fights and more dark matches, not normal matches. I want Jacob Fatu in his element. So that's why I'm saying, since they are both Samoans, that's why I wanted them to be in a Bloodline Rules match. Okay, so I want it to be, what do you say, a street fight or a steel cage match. That kind of matches would be great. Right now, the WWE is filled with Samoans and Tongans. All superstars have been released. Mass cutting from WWE today. Mass cutting. It came as a shocker. Aleister Black. Now he has to go back to AEW. Whoa. Oh my God. Aleister Black hated being pinned in AEW. He always thought the grass was greener on the other side. And when he came to WWE, he got lost in all matches. And now he has to go back to AEW. Oh my God. NMIT1P said, no, I mean it. It won't be good. Jacob is a good fighter, but the match seems out of nowhere. Hopefully, it's a good and hardcore, but it's not going to be a bloodbath like the old days. I don't expect it to be a bloodbath, to be exact. And right now, WWE has given blood in the main events of both nights of WrestleMania. So I hope they continue the momentum. I don't want it to be a bloodbath. Just sprinkling blood would be nice, to be exact. So, Jacob Fatu is a good fighter. That's why I agreed with that one. Jacob Fatu is not only a good fighter, he's a hardcore fighter. So, if Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, it needs to be a 4-star or more than a 3.5-star match. It needs to be a hardcore match, not an ordinary match. Those guys can pull. Even if it's an ordinary match, we haven't seen that match in WWE till now. It's going to be a slobber knocker, in my opinion. Whatever match that's going to put it to be. And now the tag team division. Moving on to the tag team division. We got our tag team champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth, just beat the MFTs. Man. Again. So, I hope new challengers arises for the tag team division. And what about Fatal Influence, man? Yeah. Those girls have just broke into my heart, to be exact. And now the other superstars that has been released include Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, Apollo Crews has been released again, and then Andre Chase, Dante Chen, Luca Crucifino, Mark Blande, Trill London, Tyra May Stille, Serena Linton, Chris Island, Tyson DuPont. Those are the other superstars that has been released. But the notable names include Alistair Black, Motor City Machine Guns, and the entire White Six. NMIT1P, bro, said they got rid of Motor City Machine Guns. That was probably their best tag team in the names of talent and ability. Agreed with you, my friend. Agreed with you 100%. Because I've been seeing Motor City Machine Guns from the TNA days itself. Those were the best tag teams in the entire wrestling industry. And when they came to SmackDown, they started the fire in the tag team division. They're the ones who started the fire in the tag team division. They're the ones who made matches with DIY, Street Profits, everything more interesting. It was a shocker that they got released. See, they should not have been released, man. That was absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. WWE just missed the ball on that one. Kiwang Dit said hello. Hello, Kiwang Dit. I'm Kiwang. Hi, Kiwang. What do you think about the superstar releases that happened today? We're discussing about that one, Kiwang. So what's your opinion on that one? Santos Escobar has been released. Santos Escobar might go to AAA. I don't think he's going to AAA because WWE owns AAA right now, right? So he might go to AEW after 3 months or so. Oh, and Aleister Black and Selena Vega both has been released. I mean, those guys should not have been released right now, right? Aleister Black, they should have made much. They could have made credible matches with that guy. He was an absolute performer. I mean, Aleister Black versus Damian Priest was the feud that was going in 2025. It was one of the best feuds in SmackDown. And now they dropped the ball and released that guy. Oh my god. Rusev just escaped this WWE releases. Otherwise, he would have been in that list too. Rusev and Aleister Black came back at the same time from AEW. So now Rusev is going for the Intercontinental Championship. He missed that superstar release this time. So that's what's going on SmackDown. See, a draft is happening in WWE SmackDown. Most superstar shakeups have been happening. NXT call-ups are happening. So many superstars are going to come into SmackDown. And they're quietly moving superstars in Raw and SmackDown simultaneously. They're changing and shifting the brands. And we are not getting any aware knowledge of that one. People who are getting into SmackDown or Raw, we are getting no idea at all. NMIT1P said, Aleister Black has more character and personality than Braun Breaker. They lost Karrion Kross and Aleister Black. WWE is dropping the ball. Agreed, my friend, agreed. They tried to do with Karrion Kross. They failed. And they gave the ball of Karrion Kross to Aleister Black. And now WWE, indeed, my dear friend, has dropped the ball. So, that's one of the most miserable things that is happening in WWE right now. So, see, that's what is happening on WWE SmackDown. the MFTs should not chase for the tag team titles. That's in my opinion. And Tama Tonga is right now going as a singles push, and is going to face Solo Sikoa in the coming few weeks. There's going to be a major split up in the MFTs division right now. So I think Tama Tonga is going to go from the MFTs, and we are going to get a match between Sami Zayn and Trick Williams in Backlash. That's going to happen. That's a rematch. So it's not too far that we get a match between Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Maybe on SummerSlam, that we are expecting that kind of match. And the Gingerbread Man is turning full on heel towards the WWE audience. Gingerbread Man, Sami Zayn. Yes, and Night of Champions has been announced, guys. Night of Champions this year has been announced, and it's on Saudi Arabia. And that war thing is not going to affect anything at all. WWE announces the ticket and date for Night of Champions, and it's going to be held on Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on June 27th. June 27th is the next Night of Champions, and we might get to see Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes Chapter 3. Yeah. Boo, Saudi lame. Yeah. Bro, didn't you hear the news? Or was I the one who broke out to you? Yes, Saudi. Yes, you heard it, my dear friend. Yes, on Saudi Arabia. That's one of the lamest crowds that I've ever seen. Saudi Arabia. I hope and they are going to go with the initial plan that WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia. Not New Orleans, my dear friends. WrestleMania 43 is going to take place in Saudi Arabia. They're going ahead with the plan. Oh my god. I learned it from you, bro. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel. Get more wrestling news. Thank you. And then we have upcoming pay-per-views next month. So many pay-per-views are coming. We got AAA. Not just this race. We got the mask versus mask match. And then in the next week, we have the Saturday night's main event. Oh yeah. And then we have Night of Champions coming along. Yeah, so many pay-per-views are coming for us. Bit busy week for us WWE fans right now. So we got great matches coming. Backlash, and then Saturday night's main event. So, guys, what do you think will be the next matches for this will be? Backlash will be. We got only one match that is being confirmed. Right? That's not confirmed also. We got Roman Reigns versus Backlash. We got Backlash will take place on Saturday, May 9th. Yes, just 2 weeks ago. Okay, what did you think of Darby Allin winning the AEW championship? I think it's great, man, to see a guy of that stature winning the AEW championship after being under the tutelage of Sting, and winning in that crowd and taking the title from MJF itself. I think it's great, man. I hope he doesn't lose the title soon. MJF is a cunning fellow, man. He's one of the best. And personally, in my opinion, I love the idea that AEW is giving the title to younger superstars. The main title to younger superstars, and they're building future superstars. Not what WWE is doing. See, WWE is still relying on old superstars to carry on the championships. See, we got Roman Reigns. He's more than 40 years old. We got Cody Rhodes, more than 40 years old. Just think of the age of Darby Allin and MJF. Those are just young guys. And both are super cool guys who can wrestle. And I think it's a great thing that Darby Allin is now the AEW World Champion. I don't just look on the guy of that stature and all that. But he earned it, man. He's one of the most risk takers and high flyers in AEW and most importantly professional wrestling we have ever seen. He's like another extreme version of Jeff Hardy, in my opinion. They're giving younger guys the championship. NM1TP said, to be honest, it's a hard thing to think about. Hopefully Penta will have a match against Javon Evans and Randy versus Rhodes Part 2. And yeah, me too. I think it's a good direction for them. Like Brett. Penta is going to have a match with Javon Evans. I don't think so, bro. I think Rusev is going to be involved in the Intercontinental Championship picture. Maybe it will be a triple threat match or a fatal four-way. We'll have to see what it unfolds. And Randy versus Rhodes Part 2. Randy is injured, bro. Randy has back issues. I don't think at Backlash we are going to get that match between Randy and Cody Rhodes. We just got about 2 weeks time. There's no enough time to build a proper feud between those two guys. Maybe on Saturday night's main event or when Randy Orton returns. But I don't think we are going to see Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes Part 2 on Backlash. That's what I think. No new matches have been confirmed till now. Maybe women's matches will be there. More women's matches. Boo-hoo! More reasons not to watch the PLEs. Damn. Backlash looks bleak, man. Yeah. Tonight, right now, it's 2604. Means it's 26th of April. And we just got about 2 weeks time. No matches till now confirmed. It should be one of the best pay-per-views after WrestleMania. Remember the times when Backlash used to feel so special? I mean, there were no title changes on WrestleMania. But those guys who lost their main matches at WrestleMania won at Backlash, maybe won the WWE Championship itself. If Randy Orton wasn't injured, he would have won the WWE Championship on Backlash. Randy Orton, in my opinion, is Mr. Backlash. You seen the matches which Randy Orton has had in Backlash? So many great matches. Randy Orton versus Mick Foley. Have you seen that match, bro? It was one of the great hardcore matches you have ever seen. And then, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003 Backlashes were all amazing. Great pay-per-views. Agreed, my dear friend. Those were the best times when Backlash used to feel so special. Remember Goldberg debuting after WrestleMania. Goldberg versus Rock. Whoa. That was great, man. And Randy Orton won the WWE title from Triple H in 2009. He lost the match at WrestleMania. Vice versa happened in 2008. Triple H lost against Randy Orton, but won the match and won the title from him in the next pay-per-view, that was Backlash. So Backlash was full of surprises, man. And it's all going bleak. There are no places for surprises, just random matches they'll be throwing in together in that pay-per-view, and we are just forced down to our throat to see those kinds of matches. Oh, I think I should shift to AEW. They're building quality matches in AEW, man. Even AAA. AAA is one of the best things that's going on right now. WWE sucks, in my opinion. They don't care about the fans at all. The best thing that's going on WWE right now is Danhausen, in my opinion. His segments are cool, but at some point Danhausen is going to get irritating. Right now he's going with the Miss storyline. So, we didn't expect Motor City Machine Guns to get released this week. So, though, what other tag teams are there in that division? DIY is separated. Motor City Machine Guns have been released. The White Six have been released. Who are the new tag teams in the SmackDown division right now? Huh? SmackDown last year was known for the tag team championships. And right now, the tag team title picture, very bleak, man. Very bleak. No good tag teams in SmackDown right now. The tag team champions are lame. MFT is lame. We need a great tag team on SmackDown right now. That is sad. Danhausen is the best thing going for WWE. That's like saying Hurricane is the best thing in WWE. It's 2002. Yeah, man. I think I like that comment. One heart comment for you. Yeah. I think that's sad to say, but I think that's the truth right now. That's the truth right now because Danhausen's promos and Danhausen's skits are more interesting than wrestling in WWE right now. I hope Danhausen wins United States Championship from Trick Williams. That will be interesting. I mean, no offense, but Hurricane was a good thing in WWE back in 2003. You know, Hurricane and Rosie, what's up with that? Do you remember, boy? Sorry, do you remember, bro? Hurricane and Rosie was one of the best tag teams that we are seeing in the tag team division back in 2003, 2004. And do you know who Rosie is? Rosie is the older brother of Roman Reigns. Yes. And that was a great duo in my opinion. There were so many great tag teams back in 2003 and 2004. La Resistance, Dudley Boys, Hurricane and Rosie, Booker T and RVD. So many great tag teams were there in Raw. And SmackDown had so many tag teams as well. We got the Basham Brothers. And then we got Scotty 2 Hotty and Rikishi. We got the Cruiserweight tag teams. Akio and Sakura. I mean, those times were great, man. Right now, SmackDown tag team division is looking very, very bleak. Somebody needs to save the tag team division from in SmackDown. LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes. NMIT1P said LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes may actually be a good match. If Jacob Fatu can challenge Roman, then why can't LA Knight? They had a match at WrestleMania 41. And yeah, I do remember Rosie, great tag team. Yes. See, LA Knight has been moved to SmackDown. Then only he can be challenging Cody Rhodes right now. Because even if he is moved to SmackDown, what did he do to earn the #1 contendership? So, your second line, if Jacob Fatu can challenge Roman, yes, that is an interesting point. What did Jacob Fatu do to earn a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match? That guy is on SmackDown. How can he challenge a World Heavyweight Championship match in Raw? And how did he come in front of the line for challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship? NMIT One Piece said Jacob Fatu was on SmackDown and moved to Raw on a moment's notice, and Jacob didn't do anything to earn a match with Roman. Yes, bro, agreed with you. Jacob did not do anything to earn. He won a match with Drew McIntyre. Yes, that's all. Do you know the reason why Jacob Fatu is moved to Raw? So they can start again the bloodline story. So Jacob Fatu is going to have a couple of matches with Roman Reigns, or maybe in Backlash itself, he's going to lose against Roman Reigns, and he has to acknowledge Roman as his tribal chief. So eventually Jacob Fatu has to join the new bloodline group. So that bloodline group needs a muscular enforcer. We got the Usos as the tag team champions. We got Jacob Fatu with a secondary title, maybe the Intercontinental Championship, and Roman Reigns as the World Heavyweight Champion. The Bloodline, they are going to run Raw. I think that's the story that's going to go forward. See, since the ratings are down, they have come up with the Bloodline story and the Bloodline saga once again. They knew the best thing that happened in WWE for a long time was the Bloodline saga, and they're trying to recreate the magic once again. So it's going to be a long championship reign for Roman Reigns, I think, till SummerSlam. I think at SummerSlam, Roman Reigns is going to drop the title either to Braun Breaker or to Oba Femi. That match is coming. And while speaking of Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar, I think, is scheduled to appear on SummerSlam. So I think he hasn't fully retired. Maybe Gunther's favor to Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, will be to retire Brock Lesnar. NMIT1P said, hopefully Roman shows up every Monday. Yes. Roman has confirmed that you'll be seeing my ass all summer. That means Roman will appear on every Mondays till SummerSlam. That's what I said. I think Roman's going to keep the championship till SummerSlam, or maybe he's going to drop the championship at SummerSlam itself. Or after SummerSlam, we might not see Roman as often, but till SummerSlam, Roman will be on every Monday night. That's what he has confirmed. So our WWE main event scene is right now a little bit more bleak because Randy Orton is injured. Cody Rhodes is not cleared to compete. So since both these guys are not cleared to compete, the WWE Championship is not going to be defended. I think it's going to be on the next pay-per-view. Saturday night's main event might be. So after that, it will be Night of Champions. And a Night of Champions, we're going to get Roman Reigns vs. Cody Part 3. And then it's on to SummerSlam for us. Yeah. Usually, last year, it was King of the Ring, right? In the last years, they will be holding the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments on Saudi Arabia. And the winner of the King and Queen of the Ring matches, they would get a title opportunity at SummerSlam. Triple H introduced that clause. Then now I think that idea has been shelved. That was an interesting concept. Actually, guys from Raw and Smackdown trying to become King of the Ring, and they're going to get their opportunity for a specific world title. It was great, man. And before SummerSlam, I think it is going to be Money in the Bank, right? Usually, Money in the Bank happens before SummerSlam. So when is Money in the Bank going to be held? Money in the Bank this year will be on September 26, man. Oh, that's too long. And Money in the Bank is after SummerSlam. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but Money in the Bank usually happens before SummerSlam, right? See, we have seen WWE Money in the Bank cash-ins on championship matches at SummerSlam. That's because Money in the Bank happens before SummerSlam, right? Right now, Money in the Bank pay-per-view has been moved also. Oh. And SummerSlam, it has been scheduled to August 1 and 2. 2 nights for SummerSlam this year at Minneapolis, Minnesota, Brock Lesnar's hometown. And it's going to happen after Saturday night's main event. So that's the WWE pay-per-view lineup right now. So, guys, I asked a question to you before. Doesn't MITB happen before SummerSlam? I think it's the first time that Money in the Bank is going to happen after SummerSlam. That's kind of weird, man. They all changed everything. The pay-per-view lineups and everything and all that. It's going to get all confusing, man. I think I haven't seen MITB in a while. Bro, do you remember who is the last Money in the Bank champion? Who won the last year's Money in the Bank? It's a question that I'm going to ask my chat box. Who won the last year's Money in the Bank? Who won the last year's Money in the Bank? Let me, I want to see if you guys remember. Who was the winner of last year's Money in the Bank? NMIT1P said, are you going to talk about Hulk Hogan's new documentary and Seth Rollins? I think I might. Why did you ask, bro? I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do live videos and reactions and videos, normal videos also, related to everything related to wrestling. WWE, AEW, AAA. I even might give a movie review on Street Fighter because Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are in it. Yes, bro. You're right. MITB happens before SummerSlam. Seth won MITB and cashed it on Punk on SummerSlam. Yes, that's what I told, bro. Money in the Bank happens before SummerSlam. They changed the entire pay-per-view lineup this year. Us as WWE fans, we are getting confused as hell with the current WWE lineups and everything. Random matches thrown at us. TKO is just making us crazy as wrestling observers, as analysts, as casual viewers. They're just messing and fucking with us. See, guys, we don't even remember who are the champions on last year itself. Who won what championship and who won what titles. Who won the King of the Ring. Who won the MITB. It's not memorable anymore. Just so many plain random matches. It's hard to keep up pace, in my opinion. I hope Vince McMahon buys back WWE. Otherwise, this is going to go down as hell. Every year is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. NMIT1P. Bro, you said you are just asked about whether I'm going to talk about Hulk Hogan's new documentary. Why'd you ask, bro? So, I think there's not going to be an MITB cash in soon on SummerSlam. Maybe on Survivor Series War Games or maybe at the Royal Rumble. They're cooking something. So that's why they might have moved the MITV pay-per-view after SummerSlam. But right now they are going to go with the planned main event of Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship. And The Rock might return. NMIT1P said, I'm just on the last episode and Hulk's nephew put out a video saying some things about it. Saying what's a lie and what is true. I think I'll just watch the documentary and we'll get back on to you, my dear bro. We're going to discuss about that one. I haven't seen that till now. So, guys, I'm just going to ask a new question. Who has the most number of matches at WWE Backlash? Or who has appeared the most number of times at WWE Backlash? It's a question I'm asking you to my chat box. If you're a real WWE fan, just put in the answer below. Who has appeared the most number of times on WWE Backlash? Let me see how many people know the correct answer. Let me see who is the real WWE genius right now. Who has the most number of matches at WWE Backlash, baby? Current roster or all together? All together, not current roster. All together. All together, who has the most number of matches? Current roster keeps on changing, bro. They're just releasing superstars, mass number of superstars every year. It's hard to keep up with the current roster. So I'm asking about the total. Who has the most number of matches? Actually, it's a tie. Overall, Undertaker or John Cena. My dear friend, my dear bro, NMIT1P, that's not the correct answer. Not Undertaker, not John Cena. Two guys have more matches than Undertaker and John Cena. They have competed in Backlash more than Undertaker and John Cena. So chat box. Let me see who is the genius, WWE genius. Just think and answer, bro. Who has the most number of matches on WWE Backlash all together, starting from 1999 onwards? So Backlash was started in 1999. It continued till 2009. And after that, they stopped the pay-per-view. And then it was revived back in 2016. Lol, that's a hard one. Rey Mysterio is my next guess, but I have no idea. Triple H. Actually, Triple H is third. Third or second, depending. But no, Triple H is not the correct answer. No, Rey Mysterio is not even in the top 10, bro. Rey Mysterio has not at all appeared on WrestleMania seasons at all. He is not at WrestleManias at all. And how can be in WWE Backlashes? So Triple H was a nice guess, but Triple H is not the correct answer. So who has the most number of matches on WWE Backlash? Who is Mr. Backlash? That's my question for today. Who has the most number of matches on WWE Backlash? Chat, type in below. Let me see how many of you guys know it. Know the correct answer. Who is Mr. Backlash? So, shall I say the answer? Randy Orton, Jericho, HBK, NMIT1P said, bro, out of the three, one's the correct answer. And I'm going to say the answer. Actually, it's a tie for the guys who have the most number of matches on Backlash. It's Randy Orton and Edge. Yay! NMIT1P said, one correct answer. Congrats. Yay. Genius. Genius. Randy Orton and Edge ties the most number of Backlash matches with 11 appearances. Triple H is just below them with 10 appearances. So actually the current Mr. Backlash is Randy Orton, and Mr. Backlash is not going to appear this year at Backlash. The irony of it. That makes sense. Lol, thanks, bro. Anytime, bro. So Mr. Backlash is not going to make an appearance this year. No WWE Championship match at Backlash. Usually, just have you just noticed the pattern in the past few years, guys? Backlash currently has only 5 matches in that PLE in the past 2 years. The crime that they're doing to us wrestling fans. We gotta get Orton versus Edge and Backlash for the true Mr. Backlash. Low. Yeah, I think they had that match, right? Back during the COVID era. Randy Orton versus Edge in the greatest wrestling match ever on WWE Backlash. I think, yeah, that match happened. And what I was saying, bro, because in the past 2 years, Backlash pay-per-view has just 5 matches. Just 5 matches on the Backlash card. It's a crime, man. Previously, we got AJ Styles on Backlash. You remember what happened 2 years ago in that France pay-per-view? When AJ Styles was in the main event against Cody Rhodes, and all the people were singing how phenomenal he was. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh, la 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 la. It was great, man. It was crazy. Yeah, bro, that was crazy. See, we need guys like that to be in that pay-per-view. And a backlash should happen in countries like France and Italy. How noisy that crowd was. That was actually WrestleMania level countries. The pay-per-view should be done at France and not Saudi Arabia, in my opinion. Saudi Arabia is a dead crowd. But France, oh my God, that country's loud as hell. See, that country deserves a WrestleMania. It will be, I guarantee you, it will be one of the best WrestleManias that we will remember in our entire lifetime. The crowd will make us feel like that. See, the crowd's energy, we can feel it, and wrestlers will feel it. They will put it into their moves. An MIT1P said, I'm not spending $30 to see 5 matches at Backlash. I'm from America, so I can get it for free. How? Oh my God. Unfortunately, bro, you have to. Because being a wrestling fan, not a wrestling fan, being a WWE fan nowadays is pretty much costly. Very costly, in my opinion. We have to have subscriptions for each and everything. In my country, it's Netflix, so we can watch it on Netflix. So, in America, how can you see WWE, bro? See, what platforms do you use? Do you use the WWE network? I'll just put a sad reaction to you. I think Danhausen's getting on me. I think I'm going to. I'm speaking like Danhausen. Very little, very nice, very little, very nice. Yeah, that's what we can expect, bro. Just 5 matches on Backlash. Maybe even less. See, that's the crime that WWE is doing to us wrestling fans. Do you remember last year's Backlash card? We had Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre in the Fatal 4-Way. What did my bro say? NMIT1P, my bro said Netflix for Raw and past pay-per-views, Peacock for SmackDown, and ESPN for pay-per-views. My God. So you pay for all that to watch wrestling? Netflix for Raw, for SmackDown you had to pay for Peacock, and for pay-per-views ESPN. So much costly, bro. It's very costly. They're draining the milk from all the wrestling fans, in my opinion. Yeah, in my country, it's just not just Netflix. We have to use another platform for watching a Saturday night's main event. See, if we wanted to see John Cena's farewell and all that, we had to pay for another platform as well. In my country, we have to use two platforms, and for YouTube, it's free. That's the AAA events that's happening. Yeah, I had to pay for two platforms to watch wrestling. And then last year's WrestleMania card, we're just going to discuss about that one. So Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. That was the fatal 4-way match for the United States Championship. And then we had Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship, which Lyra Valkyria won. Previous match, Jacob Fatu won. And then we had a singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio versus Penta, which Mysterio won. And then Gunther defeated Pat McAfee in a submission match. And then John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. So John Cena defeated Randy Orton. So we had 5 matches last year. 4 of them were championship matches: United States Intercontinental WWE Championship and the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, and 1 singles match. That's what happened in last year's Backlash. And the total combined time was less than 1 hour and 20 minutes of wrestling on last year's Backlash. Great, right? Last year was great, right? And then in 2024, we had 5 matches again in 2024. We had the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. That was a street fight tag team match, which the Bloodline won. And then Bayley versus Naomi and Tiffany Stratton in a triple threat match for the Women's Championship, which Bayley won. Damian Priest versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus the Kabuki Warriors. Speaking of Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane got released, man. She deserved much better. Kairi Sane was released today. She had a great storyline going on with Asuka and Io Sky. They just wasted that kind of talent, man. She had a great entrance. A great, a cute face too. I love looking at her face. She was so cute, man. And she got released. It was absolute bullshit, man. And the main event was Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the Undisputed Championship, which Cody Rhodes won. Yeah. So again, 5 matches in 2024. So when TKO have taken complete charge of WWE, the Backlash after WrestleMania only has 5 matches. So we can expect only 5 matches, maximum 5 matches this year at WrestleMania. So that's what we are getting. Absolute crap. And then less than 1 hour and 20 minutes of wrestling for that pay-per-view. Till now, no matches has been confirmed till now. And we got just less than 2 weeks for that pay-per-view. Backlash is on May 9th. See, next Sunday is 3rd May. And then you just got one more week ahead. See, how are we going to cram all those matches in Backlash, man? One match that we can confirm from Smackdown will be for the United States Championship. That will be Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. That's going to happen. And then there will be a match, I think, for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta might defend against Rusev Fudria. And I think there's going to be either a mixed tag team match or a match, a singles match. And MIT One Piece said, damn, I wanted to see Roxanne Perez and Kairi Sane. You wanted to see a match between them? Roxanne versus Kairi Sane? Yeah, Roxanne's still there. She's not released. But Kairi, she's released, bro. Better luck next time. Maybe after 3 years they might take her again. See, it's very sad. WWE is hiring wrestlers. 1 year later they're releasing them. It's kind of hard to see because Kairi Sane, Aleister Black, all these guys were rehired just last year. And then 1 year later, and none of them are having WrestleMania matches, and they are just released. It's absolute crap, man, in my opinion. NMIT1P said, yeah, dreams don't come true for some. Yeah, bro. Dreams don't come true at all. But what about Paige, man? Paige came back and she's looking gorgeous as ever. Wow, she's red hot, in my opinion. Paige is back. She was my crush back in 2014 until I saw a specific video of her. Then I stopped being her fan. So, I think what I have stopped earlier was we are going to either get a singles match or a mixed tag team match. Maybe it's Finn Balor, not the Demon, versus Dominic Mysterio. And we are going to have a women's match between for the women's championship between what do you say, Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer. Maybe it will be a mixed tag team match or maybe it will be a singles match. That way 5 matches are confirmed. And my bro, what has my bro said? She's on that Ozempic. Just kidding. Trish is my number 1 and Kelly is my number 2 for sure. Yeah. Trish is a goddess, man. Trish, any day will pick Trish and Lita over any superstars any day. But right now, Tiffany Stratton is one of my favorites right now. It's Tiffy time. I like Tiffany Stratton, in my opinion. I think she's the new Trish, my new buff Barbie. Other girls I'm not so interested in to watch at all. But Tiffy's got that it factor. So we had new women's and men's division coming in the WWE main roster right now. Yeah. Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe is going to soon step in into the, I think, the Smackdown roster. Blake Monroe is one to watch for, my dear friends. She's red hot as hell. And Ariana Grace, I like her as well. Ariana Grace, she's cool too, in my opinion. So that's all my take in on this week's SmackDown and Roundup. Thank you for joining, guys. And NMIT 1P, my dear bro, it was a great pleasure and a great honor chatting with you. I hope you are subscribed to my channel. We'll just tune up again, and we'll meet again after day after tomorrow's Raw. We're going to discuss about our Raw highlights and the build up for Backlash again. And bro, I hope to see you on Tuesday or after Monday night, how your time frame will be. So NMIT 1P, it was a great experience chatting with you. Take care, bro. Take care of your health. And good night from me. Thank you once again. Thank you for joining. And thank you for commenting. Stay blessed, homie. Thanks for the content. You have subscribed. See ya, bro. You should do a live Raw or SmackDown watch along. Same. See ya then, brother. Yes, bro. Once I get more followers, I'll just do a live Raw or SmackDown. Uh, I just started my YouTube channel, so I hope everyone subscribes and we'll just have a live discussion on every Raw, SmackDown, AEW, AAA. I do live reactions for AAA, not on Raw and SmackDown, but on pay-per-views also. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Stay home. Stay blessed. And thank you once again. So until next time, it's me, Wrestling Analyst, signing off.